Hi there. Welcome to Clear Talk English, your space to learn real, everyday English, slow, simple, and easy to understand. Let's talk, laugh, and grow together. Sometimes the world feels a little heavy. You wake up, you check your phone, and there it is, news about tension between countries, conflicts, warnings, uncertainty. It can quietly sit in your chest all day. Thomas, do you ever feel that way?
Yes, I do. Even when the problem is far away, it still feels close because the news follows us everywhere now, in our pockets, on our screens, in our conversations.
Exactly. And many people think if I'm not there, it's not my problem. But emotionally, our body doesn't understand distance. Fear feels the same.
That's true. I remember last year, there was tension between two big countries. I was safe, my family was safe, but still, I couldn't sleep well for days.
What was going through your mind?
Small thoughts, but loud ones. What if this gets bigger? What if travel stops? What if prices go up? What if this affects my job? It wasn't panic, but it was always there.
I really understand that feeling. And I think many listeners feel the same. They may be sitting on a bus right now or lying in bed and thinking, how do I stay safe when the world feels unstable?
Yes, and safety is not only about bombs or borders, it's also about the mind, the heart, daily life.
I'm glad you said that because when people hear international tension, they imagine something very dramatic, but real life safety starts much smaller.
Much smaller. Like how we start our morning.
Tell me more.
Okay, let me share a simple story. During a tense time, I used to wake up and immediately open the news before brushing my teeth, before saying good morning to anyone, and every headline made my body tight.
I know that habit too well.
One morning, I noticed something. Nothing changed in my real life. The room was the same, the sunlight was the same, but my mood was already dark.
So the danger wasn't in the room, it was in the screen.
Exactly. That was my first small step to feel safer. I didn't stop reading news, I just changed the time.
That's very gentle advice. Not extreme, not scary, just human.
Because safety doesn't mean hiding, it means choosing when and how.
I love that line, choosing when and how. You know, many learners ask me, Anna, what should I do when the world feels unsafe? And they expect a big answer.
But the answer often starts at home.
Yes, at home, in the kitchen, with a cup of tea.
Tea helps a lot.
Always. Let me ask you something, Thomas. When international tension rises, what is the first practical thing you do?
I check my basics. Very boring things, but very calming.
Boring is good sometimes.
Yes, I ask myself, do I have enough food for a few days? Is my phone charged? Do I have emergency numbers saved? Not because I expect danger, but because preparedness brings peace.
That's such an important feeling. Peace, not fear.
Exactly. When you feel prepared, your mind relaxes.
You're reminding me of something my mother used to say. She said, calm people think better, and I think that's true during tense times.
Very true. Panic makes us weak. Calm makes us smart.
So staying safe is also staying calm.
Yes, and calm is something we practice every day, not only during crisis.
I want to slow this down for our listeners because some of them might be thinking, but Anna, Thomas, what if something really bad happens?
That fear is natural.
Completely natural. So let's talk to that fear gently.
Okay, if something big happens, the first source of safety is information, but not too much.
Balance again.
Yes, reliable information, not rumors, not social media panic.
This is so important. I see people sharing scary news without checking. It spreads fear faster than truth.
And fear spreads faster than danger.
Wow, yes, that's very powerful.
I learned this during a tense political situation in my country. One message on social media caused chaos. Later, it was false.
And the damage was already done.
Yes. So now I ask myself one question. Is this helping me stay safe or just making me scared?
That question alone can protect so many people.
Because safety is also about mental boundaries.
I love how this topic keeps coming back to the mind. We often forget that.
Because we think danger is always outside, but anxiety lives inside.
Let's bring this closer to daily life. Imagine a listener, a normal person, job, family, bills. They hear about international tension. What can they do today, not tomorrow, today?
Today, they can talk.
Talk?
Yes. Talk to someone they trust. A partner, a friend, even a neighbor.
That sounds simple but powerful.
When we speak fear out loud, it becomes smaller.
I've felt that so many times. When fear stays inside, it grows. When it comes out, it softens.
Exactly. And also, listening helps.
Listening to others?
Yes, you realize you're not alone. Others feel the same.
That connection itself is safety.
Human connection is one of the strongest protections we have.
I want to pause here for a moment, because this is important. Many people think safety comes from governments or borders or weapons.
But often, it comes from people.
People checking on each other, sharing food, sharing information, sharing comfort.
That's how humans survived for thousands of years.
And we forget that in modern life.
Yes, we feel alone even in crowds.
So during international tension, one way to stay safe is to not isolate yourself emotionally.
Beautifully said.
Thank you. Thomas, let me ask you something more personal. Have you ever changed a daily habit because of global tension?
Yes, I have. I started walking more.
Walking?
Yes. When the news felt heavy, I stopped scrolling at night. I went for slow walks instead.
That sounds peaceful.
It was. Walking reminded me the world is still here. Birds are still singing. People are still living.
That's such a grounding image.
And grounding is safety. Feeling your feet, feeling your breath.
I think many listeners need to hear that. You don't need big solutions. Sometimes you just need to feel the ground.
Exactly.
Let's stay right here with this calm feeling and continue talking about practical safety in a very human way. You know, when you talked about walking, I felt that, because when the world feels unstable, our body looks for something solid.
Yes, something real, something we can touch.
Exactly. And that's why simple routines matter so much during international tension.
Routines are like quiet anchors.
Beautiful word. Anchors. Can you share one routine that helped you feel safer?
Sure. Every evening, no matter what was happening in the news, I ate dinner at the same time, same table, same chair.
That sounds almost too simple.
But that's the power of it. When big things feel out of control, small control calms the nervous system.
I think many people underestimate that. They look for dramatic actions.
But drama increases stress. Stability reduces it.
So staying safe is also staying steady.
Yes. Steady habits, steady sleep, steady meals.
Sleep. That's another big one.
Oh yes. When tension rises, sleep suffers first.
I see that all the time. People tell me, Anna, I can't sleep. I keep thinking.
Thinking becomes louder at night.
Because there is no distraction.
Exactly. One thing that helped me, I stopped watching international news at night.
That's a brave choice.
Not brave, kind. Kind to myself.
I love that you said kind, because safety should never feel like punishment.
Yes, we don't need to scare ourselves to be informed.
So maybe a listener can ask tonight, what can I remove, just a little, to sleep better?
That's a very good question.
Thomas, let's talk about another fear people have, travel.
Ah, yes.
When international tension rises, people worry about flights, visas, borders.
That fear is very real.
What's your approach?
I focus on facts, not imagination.
Can you explain that gently?
Sure. Instead of thinking, what if everything closes, I ask, what is actually happening right now?
Present moment again.
Yes. Are flights still running? Or official sources saying anything? Not rumors, not comments. Official information.
That alone can calm a lot of fear.
And I also make flexible plans.
Flexible.
Yes, I avoid rigid thinking. I tell myself, if plans change, I will adapt.
That mindset is very powerful.
Because fear often comes from rigidity.
From it must be this way.
Exactly.
Let's bring this to family life. Many listeners have children.
That adds another layer of fear.
Yes, parents worry not only for themselves, but for their kids' future.
I've seen that. Parents watching the news, then looking at their children silently.
What would you say to those parents?
First, children feel emotions more than words.
That's so true.
Children feel emotions more than words. If parents are constantly anxious, children absorb that.
So staying calm is also protecting them.
Yes, not hiding the truth, but not spreading fear either.
That balance again.
Always balance.
How would you talk to a child about international tension?
Very simply, very honestly, without details.
Can you give an example?
Sure. I might say, some countries are having problems right now, but we are safe and adults are working to fix it.
That sounds reassuring.
Because children need safety first, information second.
I wish more adults remembered that, even for themselves.
Yes, we also need reassurance.
We do. And sometimes we need to hear it from ourselves.
Self-talk matters a lot.
Let's slow down here, because this is important for English learners too.
Yes.
English learners. Simple sentences, kind sentences inside our head.
Like, I am safe right now. I am okay. I can handle today.
Those sentences are powerful.
They calm the nervous system.
And they're easy English.
Very easy, but very strong.
I love that this podcast helps people emotionally and with English at the same time.
That's the beauty of real conversation.
Thomas, another question people ask is about money. During international tension, prices change, jobs feel uncertain.
Yes, financial fear is big.
What helps you there?
I focus on what I can control.
That phrase again, control.
Yes, I can't control the global economy, but I can control my spending today.
That's very grounding.
Small actions, saving a little, avoiding panic buying.
Oh, panic buying.
It comes from fear, not logic.
And it creates more problems.
Exactly. When people stay calm, systems stay stable.
So calm people don't just protect themselves, they protect society.
That's very true.
I want to talk about community now.
Good idea.
During international tension, community becomes very important.
Yes, neighbors, local groups, even small chats.
Sometimes just knowing someone nearby cares is enough.
I remember during a tense period, my neighbor knocked on my door.
Really?
Yes, he just said, if you need anything, let me know.
That must have felt comforting.
It did. Nothing happened after that, but my heart felt lighter.
Because safety isn't always about action. Sometimes it's about presence.
Beautifully said.
Let's stay with this warmth for a moment and continue gently, because there's still more to talk about, without rushing. When you shared that story about your neighbor, I felt something soften inside me, because in tense times, kindness feels louder.
Yes, it cuts through the noise.
And it reminds us we're not facing the world alone.
Exactly. Even when global problems feel huge, life is still local.
Local streets, local faces, local smiles.
Those things keep us grounded.
Thomas, let's talk about another quiet fear, the fear of the future.
Yes, that one is very common.
People think, what kind of world will we live in? What about next year? What about my children?
Future fear can steal today's peace.
And today is the only place we can actually live.
That's something I learned slowly. During international tension, my mind jumped years ahead,
Mine too.
and I forgot to eat lunch. Forgot to enjoy small moments.
So, how did you bring yourself back?
I started asking one simple question. What is needed now?
Not tomorrow, not next year.
Just now. Maybe the answer was drink water, call a friend, take a breath.
That's very gentle.
Gentle questions give gentle answers.
I think many listeners push themselves too hard. They feel they must be strong all the time.
Strength doesn't mean ignoring fear.
It means listening to it without obeying it.
That's very well said.
Let's talk about media for a moment, because it plays a big role during international tension.
A very big role.
Some people keep the news on all day,
Yes, like background noise.
but fear becomes background noise.
Exactly. And the body never rests.
So, what's a healthier way?
Set gentle limits. Maybe check news once in the morning, once in the afternoon.
Not every 10 minutes.
No, because most updates don't change your actions.
They just change your mood.
Yes, information should guide you, not drain you.
That sentence deserves a pause.
It took me years to learn it.
And it's okay if listeners are still learning.
Very okay.
Thomas, have you noticed how fear affects the body?
Oh, yes. Tight shoulders, shallow breathing.
Clenched jaw.
Exactly. That's why body awareness matters.
During tense times, the body speaks first.
Before the mind understands.
So, one way to stay safe is to listen to the body.
Yes, slow breathing, stretching, rest.
Rest feels almost rebellious sometimes,
Yes, because the world tells us to stay alert all the time.
and constant alertness is exhausting.
And exhaustion makes us vulnerable.
So, rest is not weakness.
It's protection.
I love how that sounds.
Me too.
Let's imagine a listener right now. They're tired, they're worried, they're trying to stay strong.
I would say to them, you don't need to solve the world.
You just need to care for yourself today.
Yes, eat, sleep, connect.
And breathe.
Always breathe.
Thomas, another question people ask is about helping others. They see suffering in the world and feel helpless.
That feeling can be heavy.
Very heavy.
Helping doesn't always mean big actions.
Sometimes it's small.
Very small. Donating if you can, sharing verified information, being kind in daily life.
Kindness spreads safety.
Yes, when people feel cared for, they panic less.
So even kindness is a safety tool.
One of the strongest ones.
I want to talk about language for a moment. The words we use.
That's important.
During international tension, words become sharp.
Yes, angry words, blaming words.
Those words increase danger.
They divide people.
So choosing calm words is also a form of safety.
Absolutely.
For English learners listening, simple, calm words are enough.
You don't need big vocabulary.
You can say, I'm worried. I need a break. I hope for peace.
Those sentences are powerful.
And very human.
Yes.
Thomas, as we keep talking, I notice something emerging.
What do you feel?
That staying safe during international tension is not one action.
It's a way of living.
A slower way. A kinder way.
A more connected way.
And maybe this way of living is useful even when there is no tension.
I believe that.
So these habits don't disappear when the news gets quiet.
No, they stay with you.
And they make life richer.
Yes.
Let's stay in this feeling for a moment, this calm understanding, because there's still more we can explore. Slowly, naturally, just like this. As we keep talking, I notice something. The word safe is starting to feel softer.
Yes. Less fear, more care.
Exactly. Care for yourself. Care for others.
And care is something we practice, not something we wait for.
Thomas, let me ask you this. During international tension, have you ever felt angry?
Yes, very much.
I'm glad you said that, because people don't talk about that emotion enough.
Anger often hides under fear.
And when we don't notice it, it comes out in unhealthy ways.
Yes, snapping at family, arguing online.
So, staying safe also means handling anger gently.
Exactly. Not pushing it away, but not feeding it either.
How do you do that?
First, I name it. I say quietly, I'm angry.
Just that?
Just that. Naming emotions takes away some of their power.
That's so true.
Then I ask, what am I really afraid of?
Anger as a signal.
Yes, a signal, not an enemy.
I think many listeners will relate to this because during tense times, emotions mix together.
Fear, anger, sadness.
And confusion.
Yes.
So, giving ourselves permission to feel is also safety.
Emotional safety.
Let's talk about disagreements. During international tension, people argue more.
Oh yes. Politics, opinions.
Families fight. Friends stop talking.
That's another hidden danger.
Disconnection.
Exactly.
How do you protect relationships during these times?
I choose my battles.
That's very wise.
Not every opinion needs a response.
Silence can be peaceful.
Yes, and sometimes saying, I don't want to argue right now, is an act of care.
That sentence alone can save relationships.
And mental health.
For English learners, that's a very useful sentence.
Simple and clear.
Thomas, what about social media?
Ah, the storm.
During international tension, it becomes intense.
Very intense. Everyone is an expert.
And everyone is emotional.
Yes, that's a dangerous mix.
So, how do we stay safe there?
By remembering, you don't have to engage.
You can scroll past.
You can mute. You can log out.
That's such a relief to hear.
Protecting your peace is not ignorance.
It's wisdom.
Yes.
I want to slow down and speak directly to the listener for a moment. Not teaching, just sharing.
Okay.
If you feel overwhelmed, it doesn't mean you are weak.
It means you are human.
And humans were not designed to carry the whole world.
Only their small part.
That thought alone brings comfort.
It does.
Thomas, another thing people worry about is identity. During global tension, people label each other.
Yes, us and them.
That thinking creates fear.
And danger.
So staying safe also means refusing to dehumanize others.
Seeing people, not labels.
That's very deep.
And very practical.
Because when we see people as humans, we act with more care.
And less violence.
Let's come back to daily life again. Morning, afternoon, evening.
Routine again.
Yes. What's one evening habit you recommend during tense times?
A quiet closing ritual.
Ritual sounds big, but it can be small.
Very small. Turning off lights, stretching, writing one line in the notebook.
One line?
Yes, something like, today I am safe.
That sentence feels very powerful.
Because the body believes repetition.
And belief creates calm.
Yes.
As we keep talking, I notice the conversation itself feels like safety.
That's the power of slow conversation.
No rush, no shouting.
Just presence.
Let's stay right here, because there's still another layer we haven't touched yet, and it deserves the same calm attention. There's something gentle happening in this conversation. It feels like we're slowly untying a knot.
Yes, one loop at a time.
And I think the next loop is trust.
Trust?
Yes, trust in systems, trust in people, and trust in yourself.
That's a big one.
During international tension, trust breaks easily.
Because fear whispers, something bad is coming.
So, how do we rebuild trust without being naive?
By being realistic and kind.
Explain that feeling to me.
I trust what I can see and verify. I trust people close to me, and I trust my ability to adapt.
That last part is very important.
Yes, even if things change, we adjust.
Humans have always adjusted.
That's why we're still here.
I think listeners need that reminder. History is full of hard times, and people continued.
Not because they were fearless, but because they were flexible.
Flexibility again.
It keeps coming back.
Because it's survival.
Yes.
Thomas, let's talk about preparation. Some people hear that word and feel more fear.
Preparation doesn't mean expecting disaster.
It means respecting reality.
Exactly. Knowing basic emergency steps, having contacts saved, keeping documents safe.
Those things bring confidence.
And confidence reduces panic.
So preparation is quiet, not dramatic.
Very quiet.
I want to say something very clearly, because some listeners might misunderstand.
Go ahead.
Staying safe does not mean living in fear.
It means living with awareness.
And awareness can be calm.
Yes.
Thomas, what about hope? People are afraid to talk about hope during tense times.
Because it feels fragile.
Or unrealistic.
But hope doesn't deny reality.
It gives strength to face it.
Exactly. Hope is not a prediction. It's an attitude.
That's very comforting.
I find hope in small things.
Like what?
People helping each other, ceasefires, conversations like this.
Yes, conversations matter.
When people talk, they don't fight as much.
That's true.
And that's why language is powerful.
Especially simple, gentle language.
Yes.
For listeners learning English, this topic might feel heavy.
But their understanding is already strength.
Listening itself is an act of calm.
And courage.
Thomas, let's talk about personal responsibility. Not blame, responsibility.
That's important.
What does that mean during international tension?
It means asking, how do my actions affect others?
Online, offline.
Yes, what I share, how I speak, how I treat people.
That's powerful.
Because even small actions create ripples.
So safety spreads like kindness.
Exactly.
Let's imagine tonight, a listener finishes this conversation. They close their eyes.
What do we want them to feel?
Not fear, not pressure.
But steadiness.
A quiet confidence.
And a sense of connection.
That they are part of humanity, not alone in it.
Yes.
As we continue, there's one more area I'd like to explore. It's subtle, but very important.
I'm listening.
Inner permission.
Ah, that's deep.
Permission to live, even when the world feels uncertain.
Permission to laugh, to rest, to enjoy a meal.
Some people feel guilty doing that.
But life doesn't stop during tension.
And neither should joy.
Joy is not disrespect.
It's resilience.
Exactly.
Let's stay with that word, resilience, because it carries us forward, softly, steadily, just like this conversation. Resilience. I keep feeling that word in my chest, not as something hard, but something warm.
Yes, like a quiet fire, not loud, but steady.
And that quiet fire helps us live, even when the world feels uncertain.
Especially then.
Thomas, I want to talk about one last thing, acceptance.
That's a difficult word for many people.
Because it sounds like giving up.
But it's not.
No, it's acknowledging reality without fighting it.
When we accept that tension exists, we stop wasting energy denying it.
And we can use that energy to protect ourselves.
Yes, acceptance creates clarity.
Clarity helps us make better choices.
Calmer choices.
Like choosing rest instead of endless worry.
Or choosing kindness instead of anger.
Or choosing connection instead of isolation.
Exactly.
I keep thinking about the listener again. They might be far from where conflicts are happening.
But emotionally, they're still involved.
Because we're human. We care.
And caring is not weakness.
It's strength when guided gently.
That's why staying safe is not about closing your heart.
It's about protecting it so it can stay open.
Beautifully said.
Thomas, if you could say one quiet sentence to the listener, what would it be?
I would say, you are allowed to feel safe today.
That sentence feels like a deep breath.
Because safety is not something we earn. It's something we allow.
I want to add another sentence. You don't have to carry everything.
That's very important.
News, fear, other people's emotions.
You can put some of it down.
Even for a while.
Especially for a while.
Thomas, after this long talk, what stays with you the most?
The idea that safety is layered. Not one big action, but many small choices.
Small choices repeated.
Yes, and those choices create a life that feels steadier, even in unstable times.
I feel grateful for this conversation.
Me too.
It feels like sitting together, late evening, lights low, talking honestly.
That's my favorite kind of conversation.
Mine too.
And I hope the listener feels like they're sitting with us.
Not being taught, not being warned.
Just being accompanied.
Because sometimes that's the safest feeling of all.
To not be alone.
Let's stay in that feeling, this calm togetherness, and let it gently carry us forward into the rest of the day, or the night, or whatever comes next.